It's been 10 years, folks. It's been 10 years when I learned the most horrible or the most important lesson of them all. I guess it's hard to actually truly tell what the real actual lesson is, but I guess the thing is just that not everyone's your friend, or almost anyone could backstab you, even if it's a friend that knew you or a person that knew you for 9 years straight. It's like no matter what, you can get screwed over, or the fact of when it comes to some people, money is more important than friendship or some kind of bullshit like that. Anyways, I'm going to give you, hopefully within this time limit, the full story that happened 10 years ago. So first things first, we start in, I think, October. It was like October, September, October, November, one of those of 2007. So yeah, 2007. So a friend of mine, not a friend anymore, but the friend of mine actually had something. We were playing RuneScape. RuneScape changed. Like RuneScape definitely changed. But anyways, we were playing RuneScape, and he actually was cool enough to be like, "Hey, well, listen, dude, I have an account that's level 77, and well, hey, you can have it." It's like, you can have it. It's like, oh, sure. The sad part is that I was very trustworthy, and because some bastard was like, "Hey, well, I would like to actually." It's like, "Do you have an account I can use that's very high level?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, yeah, here you go, but don't steal it." And of course, you know what happened? The dumbass stole it. Now, a day or so later, a day or so later, the same in quotations friend came back and said, "Hey, are you using the account? If you're not, well, I'm gonna sell it for $150 or $125 or $100. I don't, whatever, blah blah blah." And well, I say, "Hey, sure, you can take it. I'm not using it." Because it's like, come on, man. It has 4 out of 5 strikes, man. It's muted. You can't really do anything on that account. And of course, you can now think about it being like, okay, so wait, hold on. It's muted, you can't do anything, and one more strike is gone. And you're trying to tell me that this dumbass is trying to sell it for $100 to $150. Man, that guy's gonna get screwed the fuck over, you know? He's like, the guy's gonna buy it from him, and then he's gonna sue his ass because, well, it's not actually worth it. And do you think he's actually going to tell the full truth of saying, "Oh, it's muted, it has some strikes on it"? All he's going to do is just say it's a level 77 account, and it's like, yeah, so you can understand how messed up an individual this guy is. So I said, "Sure, you can have it back," and he tried going on to it, and yes, well, the guy changed the password to it. So the bastard has, and I tried searching for him, and I think I found him, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, man." Yeah, so at this point, you guys actually will wonder, well, doesn't he have recovery questions? Can he actually recover the freaking damn ID? Because chances are the guy can change the password, but chances are, unless he knows the actual recovery question answers, he most likely can't actually stop him from retrieving it from him. But of course, you can figure out what the bastard, how dumb he is. He's so dumb that the bastard ass don't even remember any of the freaking recovery question answers. Now, some could actually speculate and say, "Wait, I think he was setting your ass up." And thinking about it now, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you got a point, but it gets even worse. It gets even worse. So basically, I thought that we're done here. We tried our best. I gave the dudes, in RuneScape, I tried to actually send like a freaking thing at him, and well, hopefully they'll answer back because, well, his freaking thing got taken away from him. Yeah, by my negligence or whatever you want to call it. So let's take a note, sidestep. At the same time, the bastard ass, aka in quotations a friend, actually got scammed in real life. So the person named Robert, the student named Robert, actually said, "Hey, for your old DS, I'll give you a party hat, a yellow party hat." So the dumbass gave him the freaking DS, and well, Robert didn't actually reach the agreement. Robert didn't give it back to him. He didn't actually give him a party hat at all, and he didn't give the DS back. So this opens him up for what he's gonna screw me over on. And oh yeah, side note, the dumbass is still friends with Robert. I don't know about today's standards because it's 10 years later, but at that point he actually was still friends with the freaking dude that screwed him over. So we fast forward to November. I think it was November or December. So it turns out that, in quotations, this is his words. His mom actually gave him some DS games that will help him improve on his math. Of course, he lost his freaking DS because he was a dumbass, and he actually asked for mine. Which, note, it was a DS Lite, a black DS Lite. So I was like, sure, man, you can borrow it for a while. And it just, seasons change throughout the stars. And then I think in January, this is where it came to the point of where I'm like, hey, dude, I think you had enough, man. I mean, I think you had a good time with your freaking math and stuff, so can I have it back? And he's like, hey, I'll give it back to you for $100. That's right, folks. You heard it right. That is the real actual truth. He is now ransoming my DS Lite for $100 because he didn't get over what happened to the freaking damn account. Yeah. So you would figure that he actually would have let that go, but no, he was scheming and he came up with this idea, and sadly I fell for it. So I was basically like, okay, fine, then, and I would just wait. I would just wait, and hopefully he will figure out that, hey, let it go, dumbass, let it go. I mean, the account would get destroyed anyways, right? I mean, the account would be destroyed either way, and chances are, if you did sell the account, I'm pretty sure whoever would buy it from you would find your ass and sue your ass, because chances are, I bet you would have lied about what is. And maybe he did. Maybe he actually would have told him that, oh, he got some strikes and is muted. Maybe he did. But the thing is that I bet chances are no one would actually have bought it from him anyways. I'm just saying. Because there's some freaking geniuses back in the day who actually were able to get to level 120 and there's no strikes on it. So I'm just saying, you're in this freaking damn market, and chances are you're going to be like one of the last people that someone's going to be like, oh, sure, that sounds like a great deal. So with all that said, basically I let him actually have some minutes, and I think I allowed him to continue on trying to figure out, hey, it's my friends, if friendship is more important than money. That's basically it. It's like, let it go, give me my crap back. That's all you got to do, man. So in April, I did get half $100, and it's like either give him $100, but I most likely give him 80 because he racked up for those 4 years in high school. He actually racked up exactly $20 from me. He actually borrowed a couple of dollars and stuff from me, and it ranked up to $20. I know, right? I know, right? So basically, in April, it was grad bash. I had it, and I was like, should I give it to him? Should I not give it to him? I was like, nah, I think it'll be okay. I think chances are he'll figure out, and he'll understand what the fuck he's doing. So we get to where we are, and this is May. So in May, what I find out, like after graduation, high school graduation, I feel like on top of the world. The next day, I actually talked to him on AIM, and basically, it turns out that he sold the damn freaking DS. He sold it. And the last words he said was, get a life, bye-bye. That's it. Yeah. Thank God. Used to be happy that God made me forget, because if I remember, his freaking damn place is just a long walk from my house, I would have ding dong. Hey, how you doing? Bam! Punch right dead in the face. Full freaking strength punch. No holding back. Big punch in the damn face. Because the DS Lite, that DS Lite, I polished it every single day. Polished the freaking cover of it. Polished the screens. Shined them up very nicely. And you sold it. And I also sold my Mario Kart DS. because I didn't want to have catch dust in it because I technically was buying it for Pokemon. But while I was waiting, I'm like, I need a game to put in that slot until I actually have the games I want. And he sold it. So now let's think about this, shall we? Let's think about this. Thinking about it now, a perspective, I think chances are he might have sold it either. He sold it on his birthday. His birthday is February 29th. So either A, he got his sister to sell it, even though you're pretty sure that his sister would have asked questions. His mom could have sold it, but again, questions. Or he sold it on his birthday because he's 18 years old. Now, if he did do that, then he's able to sell it and no one's the wiser. No one's going to say or ask anything because, well, he did it his own damn self. So if he did it in February and still asking for ransom money even all the way up to April, I'm pretty sure that I guess I shouldn't give him that much credit that he actually would have sold it, got money, and got my $100. And it's like, yep, I don't think he's that smart. It's like, yeah, let's just talk about this. Like, I don't think he's pretty that smart because if he was freaking that smart, he would know not to cross my ass. But he did. But he freaking damn did. So basically, what happened is that we had a confrontation where, yeah, he was scared that we were gonna tell his mom. It's like, wow. So why the fuck did you do that, man? It's like, if you're freaking damn scared we're gonna tell your mom, why the fuck did you do it in the first place, you dumbass? So sadly, he did have some more stuff of mine, and I'm shocked that it's like the good news is that he didn't sell it. It's like James Bond Nightfire for GameCube and my original GameCube controller wired. He could have sold those too, but instead he just sold the DS. I want to know. I would like to ask someone in 2007, someone who worked in 2007 at GameStop, how much would he have got for that bundle? How much would he actually have got for it? And yes, I gave him the cord too. So it's like, I wonder how much did he get for it? Did he get the freaking $100 from it? Or did he actually get like $60, $50 for it? Because I really want to laugh. I want to have a little laugh and be like, oh, really, dude? You really, you freaking damn, you freaking traded that stuff and all you got was $50, $40, $30? Shit. Shit. Dude, man. He was always money hungry, guys. He was always money hungry. Ever since third grade, he was always freaking damn money hungry. It's just that I let my guard down because we were the only two that came from the same school. So that's most likely what happened was my guard got let down all those years ago. And it's kind of funny that I was asking the question of when it came to his mom saying, I will defend you. Anyone who steps on you, I will defend you. And of course, inside my head, I was like, well, what if it was your son who steps on me? What if it was your son that did disrespect me? What would you do? So that's basically the end of the story. Is that I lost the DS, I lost the game, and he lost my friendship, and he lost my loyalty. So, any way possible, he's like, hey, what's up? He's not going to get shit. I know, as a Christian, I should be more whatever, but dude, listen, he burned me. He really, truly burned me. And there's one thing you need to know. When it comes to my friendship and loyalty and respect, as soon as you lose it, it is gone. It is gone and you'll never ever get it back. Even if you try your hardest, you'll never get it back. And that's what he did. So the thing is that if he, it's like, yeah, the reunion, the high school reunion, it's like, dude, you better not talk to me at all. I do feel sorry that his grandma left, but the sad part is that he didn't like his grandma. And that was horrible hearing him say messed up stuff about his grandma, even though she was nice. I would love to have my grandma, but my grandma died when I was 3 years old. You had your grandma, and she was always there for you. You bastard, man. You freaking damn bastard. I don't know where he is today, and I don't even give a care. Only because my mom asks, I'm going to ask a person who might know. That's the only thing I'm going to do. And if it's true that he's in jail, too bad, dumbass pendejo.